And we are live. Now, let me go ahead and pin this link because we're live on Twitter as well. Okay. If you look to the right, you can see the comments and stuff. But yo, this is your boy Awesomeisjayell, aka the biggest music artist in the metaverse. And I am live with the homie Fettuccine. What's up, man? With you? How you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
Man, I'm doing great. Like I said, I'm ripping and running, bro. Yeah, you ripping and running these streets. Like I was telling you before the camera started, I finally got the Cnft con booking situated. Man, it's just now I can actually breathe, bro.
And I'm ready to party though. It'll be a good time.
Yeah, exactly. So introduce yourself to the people. Let them know who you are, man.
Yeah. So I'm Fettuccine. I also go by Nick in real life. I'm a Cardano NFT collector, but I like to branch off to other chains too. So I collect on Ethereum, Solana. Um, I'm the founder of Angel Baby Hit Squad and soon to be Demon Hit Squad. And then I'm the co-founder of Plutus Art and Uniscroll. So a lot going on, but it's very exciting.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I definitely I want to. I'm thinking about the first time I like encountered you on social media because that's my first time seeing you was on social media. Like I was just ripping and running, and I kept seeing your name like with everything, man. Like it was projects coming up left and right, and they'd be like, "Oh, Fettuccine's involved." I'm like, "This guy is everywhere. Who is this guy? I gotta find out who he is." You know what I mean? So I started doing my research. And I was like, oh, okay, so that's him. That's what he does. You know what I mean? So I thought that was cool. I definitely noticed your name like as soon as I came into the space, you know what I mean, which is a great thing. Um, talk about how did that happen? Like, how did you enter the space and just started doing all of these things? Like, did you start out as just a collector or did you start out in the community first?
Yeah, I mean, I started as a collector. I got introduced to this space through NBA Top Shot, actually. So I started there. That's really when like NFTs clicked for me, and I'm like, all right, there's something here because I love collecting. I always collected baseball cards and basketball cards, and when I saw that online when we were all locked down during COVID, I was like, this makes sense. I get to flex with my friends. I get to send them the links, and they could see what my collection's looking like. I could see what their collection's looking like without actually having to go in person. So that's when NFTs really made sense. And there was one day I saw a message from Greek Freak. He's the creator of Bizarre Stars. I followed him because I really respected his collection on Top Shot, and he's like, "Yo, check these things out. It's the crypto punks of Cardano dropping." And I had no clue what Cardano was. I'd never heard of it before. I've been in crypto since 2015, but just dabbling with Ethereum and playing around. I got in the first time at $8. Um, I sold it at 32, thinking I was a genius at the time, but that was a big oversight. But yeah, he introduced me to Cardano. I bought my first Cardano. Um, I put in $500 into Coinbase, and I minted two space buds from Coinbase. So
Oh,
those ones are
wow.
gone.
Wow, goat level, goat status.
Those ones are gone. But then with the $350, I realized what I did. I created an actual wallet, and I minted seven, and that's what started my journey. I never put in more money than that initial $500, which is cool.
Yeah.
Just flipped my way up to where I am, and I think the way that I became like a social standing in this community is just through being real. I mean, I would give my honest opinions on things. I think a lot of times people are worried about being fake and presenting themselves in a certain way. And I really just wanted to present myself as who I was. I'm a hard worker. I'm a hustler. I'm an entrepreneur. I like to build businesses. I like to growth hack and find solutions to things that don't present immediate solutions to. Um, and I'm talented at that. I have my background in marketing. I've been involved in multiple different industries. So when I was presented the opportunity of NFTs, it made sense and it was growing. And there became a period where I was spending more time in the NFT scene than with in my work. So I was like, all right, now it's time to leave my job and go full time into the scene, which opened up
Mhm.
so many different opportunities and opened up 20 hours a day, 7 days a week of free time for me to devote to this space. So
Mhm.
uh, I think it's an attribution to my upbringing. It's an attribution to my work ethic uh, and and devotion to growing uh, an emerging ecosystem.
Okay. Speaking of your upbringing, let all the people know that don't know, where are you from?
I'm from New York, New York City, and I'm here right now too. Came full circle across the country and across the world, and I'm back in New York City.
Okay, great, great, great. That's fire, man. That's fire story. Uh, so I get the sense, man, you're a go-getter. You're a go-getter, man. You like to create opportunities for yourself by way. And as far as the entrepreneurial spirit, is that something that you've always had, or that's something that became more prevalent within the Web 3.0 space?
That's something I've always had. I've always found opportunities and excitement in things that are just emerging. I remember when like CBD was the hottest thing, and I found a CBD oil distributor. I found a vaporizer distributor in Canada. I connected them and was selling the CBD vape pens. I remember another story in like high school. I mean, obviously, this is probably not the best look, but in high school, when everybody started like doing the vape pens, like the nicotine ones, I I went online and I bought the ingredients needed to make juice, like vegetable glycerin, propylene glycol, flavoring, and nicotine, and I was mixing it in my garage and selling selling the vape juices. So it's just something that I've always enjoyed the process of it, of finding something that the market needed or market wanted, and improving upon it. And I think the NFT scene. Well, then my professional background is in marketing. I've worked in many different industries also, and worked my way up through them. And I was head of marketing for a payment processing company before I left here, left there for this space. But yeah, it's just something that's in my blood. My dad is an entrepreneur. My grandparents both were entrepreneurs. My grandfathers, my brothers are all entrepreneurs. So it's in our blood.
That's fire. That's fire. That's definitely fire. Um, that's lit that your family is full of entrepreneurs. That's definitely lit. Cause so when it comes to you dealing with different problems within your entrepreneurship, you got people to really, you can really talk to them, and they actually understand where you're coming from.
Yeah, absolutely.
That is dope. That's super dope. Um, so now let's get into the details of how you actually was your actual first project Angel Baby Hit Squad, or was it anything else before that?
Well, I like I said before, I was a marketer in my professional career outside of the Web2 space. So before I created my own project, I had this ability, and I saw a lacking in the space of people properly marketing their projects. So I offered a lot of advice for free. I would hop on calls whenever I could with projects and just give advice. And some projects wanted to extend that further to making me like the marketer for the team. But in terms of actually starting a project, yeah, the only project that I started is Angel Baby Hit Squad, with Demon Hit Squad soon to come.
Okay. So let's talk about how that actually happened. Like, what was that process like? Like, did you like get so engulfed in the space that you were just like, it's time for me to put out my own project? Or like, how was it coming to the conclusion that you should start your own project?
Um, I think there was a I think that people make projects without direction, and I think that's a big problem in our space. And had I not seen a problem, I don't believe I would have created a project. I probably would have just continued helping projects in terms of marketing and getting those the attention on the projects that they deserved, purely based on art or fun or something like that. But there was a problem that I noticed, and the solution to it was, well, the problem initially was that Cardano NFTs were just not getting attention. I mean, Space Buds were going for 250 ADA, and that was the top collection in the space. And Ethereum NFTs, I was looking over, and Bored Apes were going for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 Ethereum, and Cardano NFTs were in this absolute dry spell at the time. So I'm like, how do I create that attention? Like, this community is awesome. It's gotten my full attention. I'm in Discord every day. I'm on Twitter every day. How do we get people in this thriving ecosystem to pay attention to what's happening on Cardano NFTs? So I came up with the Ethereum NFT with Cardano utility. So if it would tap into this thriving ecosystem and force people to create a Cardano wallet to get the free NFTs in their Cardano wallet, and hopefully by interacting with all these awesome artists and projects that they would get airdrops, they would fall in love with kind of like what I fell in love with, and interact with the Cardano ecosystem. And there'd be some trickle into our world based on this initial thriving ecosystem. So that was the initial idea behind the Angel Baby Hit Squad. I knew I wanted to do the cross-train bridge. I just didn't know what I wanted to do the artwork. So my girlfriend has a clothing company, 99 Angels NYC. So I was like, all right, I'll do angels. But I wanted them to.
That's your girlfriend? I did not know. That is hilarious, because I seen her on my timeline, and I showed my wife her clothes. I was like, this is amazing, like it's so fire. She was like, I love this too. She was like, I bet they're in New York. And then I see y'all were in New York. It was so funny.
She's smiling over, saying thank you from behind the computer. But yeah, so I wanted to do angels, but I wanted them to have a dark side, something interesting. So I wanted these Renaissance angels that you like. I mean, there's biblical lore. It's something that's been around forever and will be around forever. So I think it's an awesome concept. But I wanted the dark side. I wanted them to hold guns and knives and rocket launchers and just make it more interesting. There's exciting things coming up with the project with that. But yeah, so that was the origins of Angel Baby Hit Squad.
Okay, that sounds great. Let me take a second to shout out the chat. Yo, shout out to everyone pulling up in the chat. We got Awesome World in the building. We got Angel Baby Hit Squad in the building. We got Demon Hit Squad in the building. What's up? Shout out to the homie 2 Illy, aka 2 Saucy, in the building. He said he locked in. Hey, that's what we like to see, man. That's what we like to see. Shout out to June James. He said, what's up, Jay and Fett? We got the homie A-Dub Sigma in the building. He says, yo, what's good? A-Dub Sigma. We got AI Love on the streets in the building. He says, gang, what's good? Hey, we got the homie Nito in the building. Major shout out to Nito, Cnft music legend in the building. Shout out to him. Shout out to AI Love. He said they called me the Black Fettuccine. Yo, shout out to AI Love, man. He always turn. Shout out to Nito once again. He says, keep on grinding, man. You're doing great. Appreciate that, bro. Definitely appreciate that, man. Hey, y'all stick around, man. We definitely gonna have some giveaways. Make sure y'all stick around. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I wanted to shout everybody out before we continue going with the interview. But yeah, man, everything you tell me is amazing. It definitely, we like I said before, me and you got a lot in common, man. Just that hustler spirit and mentality, the entrepreneurial spirit. It's kind of infectious, especially in the Web 3.0 space. But yeah, man. So Angel Baby Hit Squad. So you talked about, the whole idea of you pretty much solving a solution or solving a problem, rather, solving a problem with your own solution. Let me ask you this question. How do you feel now about, how do you feel since you actually implementing your actual solution? How do you feel? Do you feel like you made any progress, or how do you feel as far as your standards?
Yeah, I feel there's some things that I feel awesome about. There's some things that I know we could improve on. Mm-hmm. In terms of adoption, I obviously we're a Cardano native team. Myself, my developer, my artist, my community managers, my advisors, all from Cardano. So breaking into the Ethereum ecosystem was a little bit more difficult than what we expected. But I mean, personally, I've helped create about 150 Cardano wallets for the first time through the project. And I know that my team has done a similar number. So anywhere from 200 to 300 new Cardano wallets through this project, I think is a massive win. It is a slow mint, a steady mint. So in that sense, I would, I could see the improvements that's needed and how we're going to adjust. One of the biggest problems that we found initially was because of our Cardano influence. People from Cardano wanted to mint, but they didn't know how to mint on Ethereum. So we came up with this through the ticket solution where people could open up a ticket and mint with Cardano, and we would walk them through how to create an Ethereum wallet. And the same thing the other way around, will help people create a Cardano wallet and teach them about the Cardano blockchain. There was complaints about the original artwork, so we're working on a solution called the Cherubim, where I hired a awesome world-class artist who's redoing the entire Angel Baby Hit Squad artwork, and we're calling them the Cherubim. And through our staking mechanism, which is coming out, so you could stake the angels or the demons or the airdrops, you earn the utility token. You could spend that utility token to upgrade your artwork to the Cherubim. There's concerns about the supply, which is 11,111. And the solution to that was we came out with this mechanism called the war. So when the demons come out, there's going to be 25% of the royalties going to buying and burning the angels, and 25% of the angel royalties are going to buy and burn the demons, which causes both collections to be deflationary. Which is kind of making both collections reach their natural equilibrium, where the community decides this is where the collection size should be, instead of us as the project creators. It'll be a fun kind of game theory, because every angel that's minted, we wanted to give back to the angel minters, so they get a demon whitelist token airdrop to their wallet. And the only way you can mint demons is through the whitelist token. So they're the gatekeepers of the demon mint, the angel minters. And you could either mint yourself, or you could sell it to somebody else and they could mint. And it'll be interesting seeing like the demon tokens getting burned as the demons raise in quantity, but then both supplies becoming deflationary through the war. So every criticism or constructive feedback we've heard in terms of the project, it's about consolidating it into this small ball, understanding the problem and approaching it with a solution that is beneficial not only to the project but beneficial to collectors, and about developing the ecosystem and pushing it forward. So that's a very exciting part about this space. It's so dynamic, it's fun, there's consistently issues but consistently solutions, and it's about always figuring that out and moving forward and going to the next stepping stone, and then figuring that out and going to the next stepping stone. So it's really fun.
Okay. Yeah, that's lit, man. That's lit. I was about to say, okay, so let's talk about Demon Hit Squad. Let's talk about the correlation between Angel Baby Hit Squad and Demon Hit Squad, because I just want to make it clear for everyone, right? Because when I first seen a Demon Hit Squad, me truthfully, I thought it was like a project trying to imitate you and like trying to make, the opposite version of it. And I was like, is Fettuccine behind this project? Does he have anything to do with this project, or is this somebody else just putting it out? And if so, why isn't anyone coming out and saying anything? You know what I mean? So I was kind of confused at first. So explain the correlation between Angel Baby Hit Squad and Demon Hit Squad.
So Demon Hit Squad was always on the roadmap of Angel Baby Hit Squad.
Okay.
It's our website from Angel Baby Hit Squad hasn't been updated since mint. So we're actually currently, as we're speaking, it's getting redone, the Angel Baby Hit Squad website and the Demon Hit Squad website. And that'll update the entire roadmap of what we've accomplished so far and what we're looking to accomplish. And there was always Demon Hit Squad ? On the original Angel Baby Hit Squad website. And the initial launch of like the Twitter, it was always meant to be like a thorn in my side and a thorn in the Angel Baby Hit Squad website side. Like it was always meant to be annoying and commenting and mean, and and that was more of like the marketing tactic that you're talking about. Where you weren't sure if it was me or if it was just a troll or somebody creating a project
Yeah.
just for the sake of tapping into the Hit Squad IP and ecosystem. And
Mhm.
eventually it became more condensed and understandable. So people realized, all right, this is the secondary collection, and
Mhm.
fully completes the umbrella between Ethereum and Cardano. Um, so yeah, so Angel Baby Hit Squad is celebrating projects and artists on Cardano. You get airdrops. We just finished Tyler with Spaces and Clay Nation, and we have Aeonium Sky and Space Buds and Beyond Rockets coming up, and along with a few others, Cardano Trees, Felt Society, and more that I'm forgetting. Demon Hit Squad is going to have airdrops as well, but more focused on Ethereum artists than Solana
Ooh,
artists.
fire.
So I think, like, if you're an Aeonium Sky collector, you're going to collect his artwork if it's on Cardano. You're going to collect it if it's on Ethereum. You're going to collect it if it's on Solana, um, which will work retroactively for Ethereum artists. Like if you're an Ethereum artist or an Ethereum collector and you love this one artist, you're going to collect them whether they drop on Ethereum or they drop on Cardano or they drop on Solana.
Mhm.
So if we do the airdrops of Ethereum artists and Solana artists into your Cardano wallet, these collectors will hopefully come over and want to collect it regardless of the chain. So it's kind of attacking the problem that we were trying to force people over to Cardano, but the opposite way, and instead enticing them through the artwork. The utility, it'll be under the same kind of umbrella as Angel Baby Hit Squad, so you'll get the party access, you'll get the upgrades and discounts at hotels, you'll get the club access if you mint one of the ultimates. But it really is a celebration of artwork, and it's coming from, again, a completely Cardano native team. Glust is our main artist. He's an OG Cardano creator from April of 21. That was his first drop in Cardano, and then Tyler with Spaces is advising him.
Oh, okay. That's fire. That's nice. I like that. Yeah, man. That's amazing. I for one, I didn't know that that Demon Hit Squad was gonna receive airdrops from other chains as well. That's cool. That's super dope. That's super dope. And as far as Demon Hit Squad, I see that they actually have some of the whitelist tokens on secondary. So would people be able to pick those up off of secondary?
Right. So the only way to mint Demon Hit Squad is by having a whitelist token.
Okay.
And in the transaction, it'll be 166.6 ADA, and you
Mhm.
have to burn the whitelist token. So the only way to get the whitelist token is by minting an angel or buying it off of somebody's secondary. So you're as an angel minter, you're the gatekeeper of the Demon Hit Squad mint. You get to decide if you want to mint it. If your friend wants to mint it, you could send them the whitelist token, or if you want to sell it to somebody on secondary. I believe they're trading for 50 ADA right now, which is pretty awesome for 8,100 pieces that have been airdropped so far.
Yeah.
Um, so people really want this Demon Hit Squad mint. Um, but yeah, and so that's what I was saying before. Like, it'll be really interesting to see, because it's a 1-to-1 distribution with however many angels are minted. You'll see the quantity of Demon Hit Squad tokens going down as the demons are minted, and then with the war, it'll raise the Angel Baby Hit Squad floor because there's only 65 listed on secondary. Which will then incentivize people to mint angels to get the demon whitelist token, and it completes a full circle.
Yeah.
Um, there's a lot of game theory involved with it, in terms of like the utility token that we're coming out with. Angels, if you passively stake it, you'll get a distribution of the utility token. Then demons, you'll get the same, by staking, you'll get a distribution, but it's slightly less than the angels staking the airdrop. So it'll be interesting to see as the quantities change, the change in the amount of utility token that you get from staking too. So a lot of moving parts in this, but it'll be very fun to see.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be very interesting to see how the whole thing plays out. Um, yeah, man, that's some great strategy. Oh man, what's that in my ear? I heard something. Hold on. Okay, but yeah, it'll definitely be interesting to see the whole thing play out. Yeah, man, I love the way you strategized it. I like how you strategized the whole thing. It's just different, very different vibe, man. Very different vibe. It's yeah, you did a great job doing it. Creates
I
a
think
lot of
that's
excitement.
I think that's something that we like. some projects are doing it really well, but we on Cardano need a project that just changes the game, and I'm ready to supply that. From what we created on Angel Baby Hit Squad, it was a lot different trying to implement our ideas on Ethereum and trying to get that traction over there. But on Cardano, we have the developers, we have the artists, we have the potential and the power to create something really special. And there's a lot of time that has gone into figuring out exactly what the space is lacking and what the space needs, and I'm really excited about providing that.
Exactly. All right, so let's take a time out. Let's do some giveaways, man. Let's do some giveaways. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I hope you've been paying attention. I mean, it's not gonna be a pop quiz giveaway or nothing like that, but we're just gonna do the numbers game. We're gonna do an OG. Gonna do an OG. All right, so what would we like to give away today?
I think I said we should give away some of the Demon Hit Squad whitelist tokens from
Okay.
collection. Yeah.
All right. So how many we got? How many we got to give away?
Let's do 3. We'll do 2 now and then 1 at the end.
Okay. All right. So we can go ahead and do 2 real quick. All right, guys. We're gonna play the number game. You guys know how this works. Let me actually write down a number somewhere first, so people won't think I'm just making it up. Not right. I'll just put it on my phone. Let me choose a number real quick. Boom. All right, guys. So the first number, pick a number between 1 and 10. All right. On your mark, get ready, set, go. Dum, 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 dum. I don't see any numbers. Okay. Okay. Let's go. I got to keep an eye on this thing, man, because it'll go slow and then a million numbers will pop up. Okay. The winner is Johnny Tran, the homie JT. Let me put him up there. Boom. All right, Johnny Tran. JT, the number is 3. You can see it. The number was 3. I picked the number 3. So that's it. You won the Demon Baby Hit Squad. Not Demon Baby Hit Squad. I got my name messed up. So Demon Hit Squad whitelist. So I'm gonna put you in a private chat so we can keep up with it, because I will forget. Boom. Johnny Tran. Okay, so we got you as a winner. All right. So look, we about to do it again. We about to give out another Demon Hit Squad token whitelist. All right. Congratulations, JT. Johnny Tran. He says whoop whoop. So look, the next one is gonna be choose a number between 1 and 10 again. Of course, it's gonna be a different number. So on your mark, get set, go. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, the number started. Oh, we got another winner. We got 2 Illy in the building. Let me make this bigger so y'all can see. I didn't even mean to do all that. I don't even know if y'all can see that one. But it's 8. Y'all trust me, man. But anyway, the number's 8. Shout out to 2 Illy, aka 2 Saucy in the building from Awesome World. He just won himself a Demon Hit Squad whitelist. So let me go ahead and put your name in the chat. Boom. Okay. So we give away those 2. All right, we got one more to give away, so y'all stick around. We're gonna dive back into the interview with the homie Fettuccine. Let me get move that. So okay, so we talked about Angel Baby Head Squad. We talked about how you decided that you want to create your own project so that you can solve some problems that you see within the just in crypto community. Period. You want people to get more experience cross chain. You know what I mean? And that's definitely a good reason to create a project. That's definitely something I've been doing here recently, more so recently, especially in the bear market. In the bear market, I find myself in a position where it's like, okay, I don't want to force invest in certain NFTs, and then when you go to different chains, it's like, oh, I got all of these options, I could go look at other stuff, you know what I mean? So I've definitely been a huge advocate of doing that. And with doing that, I found a lot of other projects that I like too as well, and it takes that pressure off of trying to, it takes the pressure off Cardano, you don't want to put too much pressure on it. You just want to let it, flourish naturally. You know what I mean? So then we talked about Demon Hit Squad, what you're doing with Demon Hit Squad. So let's talk about, excuse me, let's talk about like the scaling of Angel Baby Hit Squad and Demon Hit Squad. We talked about pretty much like the consolidation of both projects. We talk about the object of them both being deflationary and burning and doing other things of that nature. Let's talk about like the end game. So what is the end game? I know the end game is to ultimately bring people cross chain, but is there anything else outside of that?
Yeah, I mean, this entire time I've been focusing on Angel Baby Hit Squad minting and selling the project to people within the ecosystem. And once that process ends, so we're closing out the mint after 1 year. That's happening in 46 days. Um, and I get to focus my full attention kind of where my specialty is into business development, into growth, into solving those issues and scaling in partnerships outside of this small bubble that we're in. We've gotten a little taste of it with the partnerships that I've gotten. I think Angel Baby Hit Squad is probably the most collaborated project in the Cardano ecosystem in terms of the airdrops, in terms of the real life utility, in terms of the partnerships that we've created. And that's with me devoting half of my time to selling the project. So if I get to focus 100% of my time on growing the project and growing the ecosystem, we're going to see some pretty awesome things. I'm hiring people purely for business development and outreach, and that's the end goal. That's to make the project self-sustaining in the sense that, God forbid something happened to me, we have the team and the power behind us to continue growing and surviving, whether it's 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 25 years from now. This isn't a project that is built on hype. Um, it's a project that's built on a foundation, and it's a foundation that we're continually growing every single day. I think the most destructive thing in terms of longevity is doing things purely for that immediate gratification, that immediate attention. And if we have that long term mindset, then we're going to continue building for that long term mindset. So uh, that's where I'm going to focus, and that's where I'm hiring people to focus on. And there's going to be some pretty awesome developments and announcements coming in the coming months based on what we've already laid the groundwork for.
Okay, that's amazing. Yeah, man, I definitely been like just looking at the brand and everything overall. Like I've definitely been seeing a lot of potential
That's
to
what
to go
that's
wherever you want with it.
exactly. That's something that when back that wasn't really like considered by a lot of these projects that I've released, is that long-term brandability and that long-term scalability. Um, Angels and demons is a long-term metaphor and long-term something that's been around since the Bible was created and
Mhm.
before, and something that it will continue being a focus of uh, culture. There's always going to be angels and demons inside artwork and inside music and inside the things that push culture forward. A lot of these things are going to go past the wayside when pixel art goes out of style, or blobs go out of style, or apes go out of style, whatever it may be. This purveying image of angels and demons will always have that cultural significance, and that's something that's buildable. I recently made a change in the Angel Baby Hit Squad IP that not only is it extended, like not only do you have the IP of your specific angel or your specific demon, but now with the team's approval, you have ownership over the full Angel Baby Hit Squad IP, and you could tap into our community. So there's one artist who creates rugs, and he made the Angel Baby Hit Squad logo, and he has the full permission to do so because it was approved by the team. And now whenever he sells an Angel Baby Hit Squad rug, he keeps 95% of the profits, and we keep 5%. And that could be extended to whatever industry that could go into. That could go into hot sauces and pasta sauces and whatever it may be. And each individual creator pushing the full Hit Squad IP, that's how we go from here to way up here. Because now it's not only me pushing the IP, it's every single creator within our ecosystem. So that's a really exciting development that we push. I think before it was very limiting, where who's going to use the specific angel on your hot sauce, but now Angel Baby Hit Squad hot sauce, you're tapping into a network of 3,000, and whoever you sell that to now is aware of our brand. So it's making there hundreds, thousands of creators all pushing on the full IP of Angel Baby Hit Squad, or the Hit Squad ecosystem.
Yeah, that's amazing, man. That's amazing. Yeah, that's definitely. I would imagine that when it comes to, I think when it first hit me how valuable NFTs were, that's how it hit me. How you just explained your brand, like it hit me like that. Once I seen people taking the actual IP and going to create things with it, it was like, hold on, like this could be huge. Like everything, like the sky's the limit for everything that's being created, because you never know who's gonna take what particular IP and then create something that's gonna have an international appeal.
Right. The hardest thing in starting a business is getting a user base, a consumer base,
Mm-hmm.
and utilizing IP is super uh, underappreciated in the space right now. Because if you create a genuinely good product, you can immediately have 3,000, 4,000 potential customers with direct access to their Twitters, direct access to their Discord contact that
Mm-hmm.
already enjoys that imagery. That's something that the world hasn't had ever. So if people start realizing that and start tapping into the power of community, that's going to be a serious change in the value and how people perceive the value of NFTs. And I'm looking to really push that idea of being able to use not only your images IP, but using the full brand's IP with our permission, to push not only your product or your circumstance forward, but push our project forward.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Yeah, man, we're definitely in a new age where it's everything's about being selfless, really, like selfless, being selfless and coming together, as a community, and then all just helping each other. You know what I mean? So yeah, I definitely get it. That's it, man. That's really the goal. That's the goal right there. And if we're all coming together doing that, then we can all just really do what we love to do, at the end of the day. And I mean, who doesn't want to power, that idea? You know what I mean? I know there's people that don't, but for the most part, that we want to do what we love, every day, so
That lets somebody create, if they're a wood carver, that lets them do what they love and tap into a new community. It's awesome power that hasn't been touched yet.
exactly. Okay, I seen an interesting question. Was the Mike Tyson Angel Baby Hit Squad an NFT to mint, or was it made for t-shirts only?
Um, So he's a good family friend. Um, so initially we reached out. I saw he was in the NFT ecosystem, so I reached out to him and I'm like, hey, could we make you an honorary angel? And he's like, yeah, absolutely. So we made him an honorary angel. That's part of a separate collection for honorary members of the Angel Baby Hit Squad. So we sent that to him. Um, and then he was in New York a few months later, and he hit us up, and and so we met up at his hotel room, and I gave him one of the hoodies. So that picture was just him holding up one of the hoodies. But that's yeah. So there's no T-shirt or NFT to buy of him. He's just part of the Hit Squad, and he helped promote the merch. If you go to hitsquadmerch.com, you could see the picture of him holding it up. But yeah, that's so no to both.
Oh, okay. So we got a double no on that one. Then we had another question from the homie A Sigma. Does Fettuccine do collabs in his Discord for CNFTs?
So the airdrops, it 95% of them were me reaching out to projects and artists that I respected and I really like in their space. The one project that contacted me and I finally like agreed to ended up rugging. So that's
What?
that's made me really wary of accepting collaborations that I don't personally vet. And like I usually have a good like radar of telling when a project really cares about it, and they were like adamant about being an airdropper, and I was like, all right, fine, okay, we'll do it, which which ended up biting me. So now not really. If a lot of the times when there's an artist or something like that, and we don't want to do a standard airdrop, we do like a one of one auction for charity and stuff like that. We've made donations to about 25 different charities over the past year. Uh, so that's an awesome way that we do collabs, and I'm willing to do collabs with people. Um, and then I'm looking to extend collaborations past just a standard airdrop. I mean, you and I have talked about that awesome,
Mm-hmm.
and with other projects that I'm looking to develop something more interesting than just a standard airdrop. So yeah, I'm definitely open to it. Just a little bit more wary than I originally was because of the history of the one person that reached out to me.
Yeah. I would be weird too. I would be weird. I don't blame you, man. That's crazy though. That they ended up rugging the one guy you say yes to. It's like the first. That's so crazy, man. But that's how life happens. Okay, so we got another question from the homie Johnny Tran, aka the Snipe God. He says, "Does Fettuccine also run Ape Nation?"
So Ape Nation is a project that was rugged, and the community, some Angel Baby Hit Squad holders, took it over and wanted to bring it back because they love the artwork and they love the community, even with the people that rugged it. And then they reached out to me and asked me like, "Hey, we don't know how to run a project. How do we do this?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'll happily help you out." So I've been on probably like 10, 15 calls with them, and just helped guide them, connected them with developers um, for their mutation mints, and kind of restructured it so that they have um, that long term ability to survive. It's a really hard thing to survive with an NFT project. It's even harder when the original project founders rugs and takes all the money.
Yeah.
So I helped formulate that plan and kind of put them on their way. So it's not my project. I helped advise them and get them back to where they are today, which was really cool. It was fun, and they're doing really well now.
Okay, great. That's dope, man. It's dope. I definitely salute you for stepping in and helping where help was needed. Yeah, that's dope, man. That's dope. Um so then the homie Sigma said we need to talk. Where so he would just go to your Discord, right? Or what?
Twitter DMs, Discord, everything's good.
All right, A-Dubs, you hear that? Yep. Hit him up on the DMs and Twitter or wherever you can find him. He'll respond. So with that being said, that was the one of the last questions. So let's go ahead and do this last giveaway and then we're out of here. So guys, this time I want you to pick a number between Let's do between 10 and 25. Choose a number between 10 and 25. On your mark, get set, go. I know I'm catching y'all off guard with this one. Oh, they going fast. They going fast. Okay. Somebody got close. Somebody got close.
Somebody did say when mint in the comments, and I forgot to mention that. So we're redoing the Angel Baby Hit Squad and Demon Hit Squad website, and when that's done, um, in the next two weeks or so, then we're minting right after. The art's like 99% there, so I would just keep tabs on the Demon Hit Squad or my Twitter, and you'll see that. I'd say 2 or 3 weeks out.
Whoa. Okay, I think we have a winner. Let me make sure I didn't skip over anyone. It's real easy to do. These numbers move very fast. Okay, yeah, so we got a winner, the homie A-Dub Sigma. You know, hey man, A-Dubs, man, you on a roll, man. Yeah, so you're the winner. So let's go ahead and get your name down. Private chat. Homie A-Dub Sigma. And if you guys are not familiar with the homie A-Dub Sigma, he actually has a project called Dragon Alliance as well. That project is really dope. I will definitely be giving away some whitelists for his project too as well. So shout out to the homie A-Dub Sigma. You are the winner. So we have our 3 winners for the Demon Hit Squad whitelist. We got Johnny Tran, 2 Illy, and A-Dub Sigma. So all 3 of y'all won a Demon Hit Squad whitelist. And Fettuccine was just saying that the date is not, they don't have the date yet, but they're gonna redesign the website, and then they're gonna let you guys know the date for the mint. yo, shout out to A-Dub Sigma. He said destined to have this meeting. LFG. Facts. Hey, that's what it looked like to me, honestly, man. Yeah, hit Fettuccine up, man. Hit him up ASAP. Shout out to the homie Bama Chief. He says, great interview. Can't wait for DHS. Same here, bro. Same here. I cannot wait. So yeah, with that being said, man, we are wrapping up the interview. Hey, it was a pleasure having you here on the channel, Fettuccine. Like he was mentioned before, we got something in the works. You know, can't wait to show you guys what we're working on. But we're gonna keep it quiet until then. You know, we gotta surprise y'all. So but yeah, man, like I said, pleasure having you on the channel. Look forward to having you back. And look forward to working with you in the future. But
yeah, thank you so much for having me. I really appreciated this convo, and thank you everyone listening and commenting.
Hey, you're most certainly welcome. Oh yeah, and before I almost forgot, before we get out of here, would you like to make any shout outs?
Shout out to 99 Angels NYC. The inspiration for
she's looking at you right now, right?
She's holding a gun behind the gate now. I'm kidding. Yeah, I mean, thank you to everyone who's supported Angel Baby Hit Squad in the past. Just be on the lookout for Demon Hit Squad. Be on the lookout for Plutus Art. It's a decentralized marketplace coming soon. It should be really exciting for our space and pushing the space further. I think everything I do is here to develop and change the way we interact with the space. So I'm excited for Plutus. Uniscroll is an awesome one to support smaller creators, giving them a passive revenue income stream so that they don't have to rely on a secondary mint or on revenues in a bear market. So that'll hopefully reduce the amount of rug pulls in the space. There's a lot of really cool things that are being developed, and I think the space, the Cardano NFT ecosystem, is going to be very different in a year from now, and I'm ready and excited to contribute to that.
Definitely. Excuse me. But yes, that's great interview. And it's about time for us to get out of here. And with that being said, this is your boy Awesomeisjayell, aka the biggest music artist in the metaverse. And don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe. And we are signing off.